Good day, fellow beings of this dimension. Jimmy here from the rabbit hole. Coming in hot, as they say. Flaming like a comet through the universe. Here I am. Live and real, raw as can be. I'm like a slab of steak that you forgot to cook. Oh, shit. Anyhow, anywho, chilling in the rabbit hole today, getting a little deeper than the average bear. I was watching somebody today, a little reel, and they were rhyming. I had pretty good timing, and I was enjoying it. And what struck the chord with me, though, is that they were getting deep. They were getting in there, they're getting into those crevices that not a lot of people like to get into. We talk on the surface, or we get into the depths of our businesses or our family lives, but do we dive deeper? Like, do we get under that skin of reality that we live every day and get a little deeper into the existence of being here now? And really connecting into a source, into a portal within ourselves that opens so many doors to worlds beyond what we're used to, beyond, sight, beyond smell, beyond taste. It's a matter of jumping into the breath of the moment, and breathing in deep, pulling yourself into the heart of the matter. And in my life of 40 some odd years, plus 8 or so, I've found a handful of people that get in that space, that are willing to go into that space openly and on, I won't say a regular basis, but they live from a place of integrity, of being who they are in many moments of their life. I think we all have to walk the line of being in society, and you have to act a certain way to a degree in society and try to fulfill certain structures and needs in that that paradigm. But there's a place you can step into, that I've stepped into with these people that I'm speaking to, that is a little bit like this pocket hole, this black hole that just sucks you in, and you're like, holy cow, there's more here than I could have ever imagined. And those people are passionate usually, and they're usually also grounded. The people that I found that are most in connection with themselves and the deeper depths of life have a connection to the ground, but also are willing to soar like a fucking eagle in the sky and like shoot down into the depths, but also to just freaking take the freaking their wings and let the air fill them up like a sail on the ocean, a sailboat freaking whoosh, carving through the waves, through the deep blue sea, and seeing what the depths of mystery hold within. And going swimming in that, and maybe even like getting your breath taken away, like getting tumbled in the waves, so to speak. When I was a kid, I used to body surf, and the freaking waves sometimes would just take you down and slam you into the ground. And that's sometimes what happens when you dive into these depths, because you don't always know what you're getting into, and that's why it's important to have a solid ground to the earth. And I found, at a certain point in my life, that I needed to put down those roots. It's fun to get into the spirit of the moment, but if you don't have the roots to hold you in to that moment, you're just gonna get pounded into the freaking earth, and it's gonna hurt. So getting back into that point of connection with other people, with yourself, is that you have to be open and vulnerable which a lot of people are afraid to do, myself included at times. I'm able to open the door, but I also know how to close it, and that's important too. But you have to be willing in the certain circumstances with the right people to be open enough to explore a deeper dimension of life, of a different reality, because like this is not the only reality. There is a lot of depths to this reality and our lives and the being that we are that do not get explored on a mainstream way. And there's a reason for that, because it is a rabbit hole. It does take you to places unknown that make you realize that this life has a lot more living to be happening, to be done, to be being within. And a lot of the powers that control the dynamic we live in don't want you to do that, because it's vast, and it opens you up to doors that, you know, shine a light in places that some people don't want to be seen, you know, like there's a vast dimension of being that you can ride within. And it's kind of like in between the lights and the darks, there's a lot of gray, you know. I love the yin yang, because that gives you somewhat dimension of what life is. You have, you know, you got black, you got white, you got freaking solid, you got freaking clear. There's these two dynamics, but between those two dynamics, it's almost like masculine and feminine. There's so much space between those to freaking fly and experience life, you know. Like we say, oh, it's good, it's bad, but like there is so much between that, and there's so much area to explore and be within that it's frightening to a lot of people. And it's like, rightfully so, it can be, but in the right space it can be fucking amazing. And I've been in those places with people that have just opened my eyes up to like just this expressiveness and experience that is radiating, yet with the right ground to the earth can just be, you know, life-changing. And so, you know, I gotta bring it in, ground it, and I don't wanna reel and roll for friggin', you know, an hour. I just wanna get you to give a little taste to what is possible, what the potential is for you living your life. And I'll let you explore that within your own space. Find those people that you can get yourself ignited with and pull you into a space that you feel is safe, where you can open up and explore and blossom and be the best being you can be. And I'm not always saying it's gonna be happy-go-lucky. Sometimes you're gonna cry, sometimes you're gonna scream, sometimes you're gonna be like, "Ooh, what the fuck is going on?" But you're also gonna be like, wow, I never realized that was right here in front of me. That this space between us is filled with so much potential. And you know, up in my head, like there's worlds reeling and awaiting their expression to be filled out into the world. That's why like creativity is such a huge portion of our lives that needs to be part of us, and that in our society is sometimes squelched down because you got, okay, yeah, I gotta eat so I don't die. I gotta go make some money so I can buy that food. I gotta have some shelter over my head. So it's easy to get lost in just those simple dynamics that are huge to our survival. But there's a lot to be said that if you can get into a place of, okay, I have my basic needs met. I have shelter, I'm warm, I'm not freezing. I have people that care about me. You know, my needs are met there. And so then you can open yourself up to a space where you can take a few deep breaths, you know, relax a little bit and go within and explore the other potentials that are always there awaiting your, you know, for you to open the door to them. So that's what I have today. That's a little bit of a tale from the rabbit hole And I hope that, maybe it encourages you to take a little step down and get a little deeper into the essence of being that is you. Yeah. So that's what I have for you today. Jimmy, out.